Hello? Hello, pups. Hello, evil warrior. Hi, everyone. I'm back, and I sound normal now. I always, anytime I go to a concert, I overshoot my voice every time, without fail. So, I honestly should have just been no stream, sooner, but I thought I could push through, and I was wrong. I was wrong. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is having a great Wednesday. It's midweek, so we're almost done with this week, and then next week is Anime NYC. I have essentially all of my costumes are done. I don't have to tweak anything on that. It's just sort of last minute wigs that I decided to do instead of using old ones. Um, I have a few um uh, prop pieces that I decided to do as well. Um, so we're gonna do those. Those still need to print, and then I will have to paint those. So it might be another crafting stream here in the future. No, it's Wesker Wednesday. It is Wesker Wednesday. We are wesking it today. Casey, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy 16 months. Thank you. Um, yeah, I printed Ada's grapple gun for Dokumi this year. And I thought that I wouldn't have enough space, so I printed it in two pieces that could separate for easier travel. Um, but it surprisingly doesn't really take up, I had ample room in my suitcase for it in post, so I decided to reprint that. It's actually printing right now. It should be finished at midnight. Um, but I decided to reprint that in one solid piece for Gamescom because I'm wearing Ada for Gamescom. And then I'm doing Measy for Anime in My Scene. I'm also doing Luna Snow. So the costume for Luna came with really nice 3D printed pieces, but they are super heavy, insanely heavy. They they're so heavy that they flip around, and they're actually a pretty big inconvenience to wear, and just to the costume itself I'm worried about the longevity of wearing it for a full day. So I am going to be reprinting and painting those. And it should be much lighter than what it is now. Cause there's some heavy duty pieces. I've already had a piece break because it's so heavy. One of the snowflakes on the belt, it's too heavy, so the spiral that it was attached to just snaps off if I move too much. And then her earrings, way too heavy. Way too heavy. I can't even put them on top of my ear. It hurts that bad. So I'm reprinting those too. And then for Maisie from Alien Stage, she's a pretty basic costume and she'll be really comfortable on Sunday, but Eden is cosplaying Till and has this really amazing guitar that they upcycled for Till and made the eyeball and everything. It looks super amazing, so I just wanna have a prop to have something to pose with or something. So I'm making her mic. And then Icky, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. Happy 6 months. You're you're halfway along in wait no, 9 months, that's not half of 9. Never mind, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. But life is Roblox. And everyone would be wise not to forget that. Third trimester. I'm glad that you got it unlocked. Are you Empreg? Sorry, forget I asked that. And then I'm doing Len from Final Fantasy 12x2. Um so I am printing the mic so that I also have something. But I don't even know if I'm gonna end up using it. I might just print it for fun and see what happens. That's just like if I have time. My priorities are the grapple gun and the Luna accessories. Everything else after that is just like I had extra time. I feel like I will end up having extra time because I actually normally start my prints way later than this, and they're much more last minute. So I would consider this an early start for me. I am doing more Final Fantasy cosplays. I have Yuna lined up. Um, I'm going whenever I get back from Gamescom in September. I'm gonna be printing her. I'm gonna start printing her staff so that I can do her. Um, and then I'm doing Len, which means I could also do Songs Christina if I wanted to as well. Those are my plans right now. I ordered my friend Sid Riku for her birthday because she wants to do Riku when I do Yuno. So I honestly might be like, I'm styling her wig for her too. So I'm like, I think I might steal this temporarily, and then I will also wear this, and then you can have it. Do I stand and paint the prints? I do. Um, I use obviously you can use sandpaper, but I like to use a nail drill. I feel like I have more like precision control over a nail drill. It's so small. So I use a nail drill to sand, and then I prime and spray paint and block off any sections that I must. Oh, I'm also reprinting my Mina gun. Oh, who knew? Thank you so much for the 5 community subs. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Um, but yeah, then I prime it and I spray paint it. Um, I like block off any parts that need to be separate colors, and then I'll paint those and blah 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 blah. Blah. You know, the usual, the usual. And then I seal it. Um, I am reprinting Mina's gun. The one that I have, I don't like how it looks. I didn't print it. I didn't make it. It just like whoever made it it was very clear that it was like really rushed. The paint looks kind of sloppy, and like the trigger is like attached to the gun backwards. Beats me. But so I'm reprinting the gun. I'm gonna print it in a smaller model. I'm just gonna scale down the sizing of the file that I have just because it's super big, and Mina's gun is super tiny, and I want it to like I don't want it to be like this giant thing. I want it to be like just as small as it is in the game. So I am doing that. I also got a translucent filament that I want to try printing because all of the gun pieces I can print separately. So like the bottle on her gun, it's the red color. I want it to look like it has like liquid in it. So I'm printing it with a translucent, and then using like a tint for it so that it looks a little cooler. So there's a little something going on. I also got a new umbrella for her. I have to paint the inside of that as well. I'm debating if I want to like make the handle from her umbrella out of foam or not. I would have to like saw off like the hook handle and like glue it on. But it could be a fun project, maybe, if I have time. I'm sure I will have time, but it's a matter of if I want to do it. That's more daunting than anything. But let's see. I think I did miss something about Anime NYC. Yes, the clones. I will be at Anime NYC. Let me go through my lineup for you guys. So Thursday, I'm doing Luna Snow. Friday is Luna Snow, and then Friday's Mina. I'm wearing Mina on Friday. And then I will be changing into Tifa for some after party things. And then Saturday is Elbaf Nami. Or Elbaf, hello, Elbaf, restart. Elbaf Robin. That's actually what one of these bobs is for. I have two bobs to style. This one's for Elbaf Robin. The other one is for Mina. I want my other Mina wig. It's an old repurposed Suo wig that I had. And I kind of like fried the shit out of it, so it's like a little itchy to wear. Some of it's like a little too thick for my liking. I'd like to reshape the bob so that it's a little more like the poof that she has. I want to redo the bangs. I just want it to feel less stiff. So I am redoing Mina's bob. And then Sunday is Mizi from Alien Stage. Justin, you should have gone. You should have gone to MAYC. You should have saved your beans. Should have saved your beans. It's gonna be a shame that I'm not there to bully you over your tiny little gun. Such a shame. Let's see. And then for Gamescom, I won't be able to attend one of the days, but for the other 4 days, I'm doing Ada RE4 Original again. God, thank you so much for the sub. Happy 3 months. We in Bob Nation. If you got a bomb, I want you to shake it right now. But that's Bob City. It's like honestly really funny, like cosplaying all of these characters with bobs when like I never really used to do that, and now I'm like, and now I have a bob, and I feel like it's like Bob world domination. It's insane. It's insane. But yeah, Gamescom is RE4 OG Ada. And then I'm also doing Tifa for Gamescom. Mina will also be returning for Gamescom. And then I will also be doing Len. Whenever I do Len, I will have a Shuyin. And then in terms of like the other FF groups, like the other 10 group, um, hello. In terms of the other FF10, I know that Sid and I will be doing Riku and Yuna for New York Comic Con. So that will be another like duo situation. Yes. Yes. We're gonna I did see that Revelation is going to be at Gamescom. I'm very excited. I honestly like I planned my lineup before like Squeenix even announced they were going to be there. So I'm like kind of thrilled that there's like photo like opportunities and like a little setup for 7 as well as 10. I feel very, very lucky. I'm really excited. Obviously, like, I won't be able to, like, be in the room with any of the news, but, like, I'm gonna keep an eye on, like, the schedule and, like, any panels, that are going on with it, and just, like, keep my eyes and ears quite open. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. But hopefully, yeah, I wasn't expecting because they weren't. Last time I checked at Gamescom, like they weren't on like the docket or anything. So, I'm very excited. Um, I like sent it to like a few of my friends. Like when it was announced, I was like, "Holy shit, it's gonna be so awesome!" Because they're doing stuff at Gamescom, and then they're also doing stuff at PAX West, which is like shortly after. So I'm curious, like how much information we're going to be getting within like this next like month span. It seems very quick. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if like the announcements that happen at Gamescom are just sort of like reiterated at PAX West, or I don't know how much more they'll expand on things at PAX West and how much we'll get at Gamescom. But I'm excited to see. Um, I know like Capcom is still slated for um Gamescom, and I'm really hoping for something about Code Veronica or maybe even the Requiem DLC. But last time I checked, nothing about Resident Evil is like set. 4 announcement, but also Capcom loves their secrets. They love a secret. If the Wesker reveal is a Gamescom, I think I will, like, actually shit my pants. I will shit my pants. Everybody knows. That's my man. I don't know if you guys can kind of see it in, like, the mirror behind me, but so I recently got the Hype Y70 case with, like, the screen, like, the touch screen right here, like, on the case. And if you can kind of see, like, the movement right here, that's a Wesker edit. I put a Wesker edit in my case, and then, like, that, like, standee right here, that's also Wesker. Oh, no. That's Belle. Belle's always there. No. That is a Wesker edit. I, like, did it. At first, I had it as the Spencer Mansion, and I was gonna keep it as Spencer Mansion. And then I, like, found the edit, like, when I was looking at wallpapers, and I was like, wait, this could be really funny. It was. It was hilarious, and so I kept it. I just think it's so ridiculous. I also have the Wesker Funko Pop on pre-order. I hate Funko Pops. Keep this in mind. I hate Funko Pops. But, like, what kind of a Wesker girl am I if I don't get everything? So I did purchase it. It'll be here in August. Well, I guess this month. And then I'm also gonna imprison him inside of my PC case. But he will live there. And he will be happy. He will be happy. He should be grateful. I even spent money on a Funko Pop. I just don't like them. I'm not a fan. I don't like their big heads. Right now, I'm, like, kind of keeping, like, a really close eye on my phone because I ordered, a banh mi, which should be here shortly. It is, let's see, it says 7:50 to 8 arrival. But we're just gonna keep a cute little eye on it and get started. Pull out my clothes. I honestly need to put all this stuff in a new bag. It's, like, breaking, as you can see. So things tend to fall out of the bottom all the time. I could also just put tape over it because I don't have, like, a bag with a sufficient enough size to fit all that stuff. Oh my god. I just, like, stopped talking in the middle of my sentence. I love when I do that. Hello? Man, sometimes these wigs are sectioned so odd. To hold stuff. You're right. How could I be such a fool? I have a fine tooth comb. What am I doing? Let's see. What are the bits from this one? Everything related to Wesker? Absolutely. Absolutely. My biggest, like, goal is to own the star, specifically the Stars Hot Toys Wesker. It's like my dream figure. I want it so bad, but like like, it's so expensive. Like, there's hardly ever any that are, like, under, like, 1.5K. We can I, like, have, like, the search saved on eBay so that I can watch it. Let's see. Let's take a scroll through here right now, and I will tell you how much these are. Let's see. Okay, so we have one list. This is the this is 5 outfits. So there are almost always something for 5. The stars one is the rarest one. So the first listing is 2K. Second listing 2.1K. Uh third listing is after the shipping fee, it's about 2K. Another 5 is after shipping 1.8. Let's see. Stars version, gag this. 2.9K. And those are all of the listings on eBay currently. And then sometimes I check Mercari just to see if there's anything. Most of the time, there is not. Let's see, Albert Wesker. Yeah, okay, we have one stars figure listed for 2K. And that is it. That's it in the hot toy department. So yeah, the stars one is the rarest one, and it's the most expensive, and it's the one that I want the most because I love Stars Wesker. So I guess I just lose these. But I just keep an eye on it in case like there's one that's like a reasonable price listed. Because I want it. Gotta rob a bank for that. That's what I'm saying. Ah. Just so expensive for no reason. Oh shoot. I closed my phone when I closed out of eBay, so I actually need to keep it open again to keep eye on my DoorDash. I really hope that like with the Code Veronica release, they will drop some new figures. With like for like Wesker. And I pray there is a re-release of Stars Wesker whenever they do the one remake. Collector's edition? Oh, they will, and I'll be the first to buy. But I think the collector's edition will obviously have more of a focus on Claire, which she deserves, because it's at the end of the day, like it's about the Redfields. It's about the Redfields. It's not about West West as much as I want everything to be about West West. It is about the beautiful familial bond of the Redfields. Let's see. How many layers do I want to do next? Oh yay, they're picking up my food now. That can get released. Wait. Alright. This is such like an arm workout. Whee! Yeah, I'm gonna sit that on my leg. That's fine. I think I'm gonna start easy on these wigs. Like I'm gonna start on easy mode and just do Robin's first. Because for Robin, all I have to do is straighten it out, see if I need to cut it any length off once I get it on my head. Mess with the bangs a little maybe. Although these are like already like pre-cut, like about where I think I would keep my bangs anyway. So I don't even think that I'll have to. Make it look easy. I mean, crimping isn't really that, like, I would say that crimping is the most tedious step, but it's like the easiest step, I would say, in the process. Like, I've been crafting or customizing wigs. I have been cosplay, so this is like always such a tricky question. So I've technically been cosplaying since I was in middle school, like on and off throughout my entire life. And then I stopped, and then when I started consistently cosplaying, about 3 years ago now, and so I've been like practicing styling wigs and things for about 3 years now, and I would say like I finally am in a place where like I generally really like my wigs and I don't have to redo them a lot. But like I feel like I'm always learning something new the longer I keep making things. I'm actually trying something new this time. Um, I got a um, I got a different kind of straightener. Well, I had to get this for myself anyway because my hair is shorter. So the thicker, like 1 to 2 inch, um, hair straightener is kind of tough to use with like all of my really fine hairs. Or not fine hairs, but like my shorter hairs. So I got this like thinner um hair straightener that's also supposed to be better for styling bangs and like more detail on wigs. So I'm excited to try that out with Mina. Oh my god, I hate sectioning hair. Boom, thank you for the follow. think I was like a little more. Your hair's so cute. Oh, thank you so much. I'm telling you, the bob is back and better than ever. I was actually kind of like I cut my hair. I was planning to cut my hair into a bob for like a vast majority of the beginning of the year, and I was just waiting until it got hotter out. Um, and then like right as I cut it, like a few weeks later, everybody started getting a bob. I was like, what is going on? Everybody wants a bob this year. It's like, yes, the bob is the way. The bob is always the way. Trendsetter. See. One of your last marching rehearsals? Oh my gosh. That's such a special thing though. I feel um like a lot of these things, like you blink and they're gone. Oh my gosh, Garden! Thank you so much for the 5 community subs. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Um but yeah, definitely like I think something that like I regret with like high school and like with college is that I feel like I didn't like appreciate like the laughs that I was experiencing a lot like more. I didn't cherish them more in the moment. Um and so um just sort of I don't know, just cherish those moments and like really like allow yourself to sit in them. What's that really corny thing that people say? Um don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. It's so corny, but it some food for thought. Some food for thought. Hi, Cupster! Guardian, again, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hello? Release. Ugh. Ugh. I'm so bad at sectioning. I'm like simultaneously like the laziest and the most meticulous. Oh god. I'm also not ambidextrous. So this is like tricky business for me right now using my right hand. I'm thinking really hard. The tattoos on my arm, it's Kakashi's Anbu mask. That's Dada Man. That's like OG Dada Man. Guys, my Uber Eats driver just messaged me good night. Should I be scared? I'll be right back. I'm going to pick up my food. That's so ominous. Thank you for the hydrate. I'll be back. Alright, I return. Actually, I should go put that in the microwave. Give me a second. Alright. Hello, Voyager. So I have a banh mi that I ordered, but I want to finish crimping this wig first I uh before I actually eat. But I did get edamame to sort of like snack on throughout the stream while I'm working on stuff. So we're gonna snack for now. Oh, damn, it's still hot. It's like, can you guys see? Yeah, you can see it. It's like steaming. So we're actually gonna let that cool off. And we're gonna keep on keeping on. Yeah, it was really strange. He said I arrived, and then like a few minutes later he said good night. And then when I opened the door, he was just standing there. So I was like, okay, good night. Sweet dreams, little prince. Alright. We're just gonna clip you right back up there. Now we just keep crimping. Again, this is my least favorite part of. Was he actually little? No, he wasn't little. He was just a guy. I tend to just do that. He was a normal sized man. If he was little though, I think that would have made it really funny. Hi, Ninja. Hello, hello, hello. Ah! Hello? My cord got wrapped around my chair arm. Not good. My Wednesday is relatively chill. I woke up late, as I do. And then I played a game of Deadlock. I won. My print, so my printer, my filament ran out, so I had to like about like 60% way through the print. But I had already ordered some more that was slated to arrive today. And so I had to wait around a little bit, which is also kind of why stream was late, because I wanted to make sure I got that started before I got locked in. So I had to wait. I think it got here around like 6:30. And then I had to unload and reload in the new black filament. It actually is, it like blended seamlessly. I know sometimes like whenever you like start and stop a print, it can look a little funky, but or like you can tell like where like the break in the filament is, but you actually can't with this one. So I'm very lucky in that regard, I suppose. And then yeah, I reset that and then I got ready for stream and here I am now. I like did a little like light reorganizing on the craft room just to like keep a little more order in there, especially with like the printer going. There were like a few things on the desk. So I just wanted to kind of like keep it clear. Yeah, okay. This looks good after the crimp. We're definitely, I don't like a lot of volume in my wigs. So we're definitely going to be thinning it out. Holy, I could not think of the word to save my life. Let's see. It's like good enough to eat now. Snack break. Oh, these are so good. Ooh. I have a bunch of mini cucumbers. I think I'm gonna make like Korean marinated cucumbers after stream. I was like trying to think if I would like pre-cook like my meals for the next few days, or if I would just like cook it on the spot tomorrow or something. But I think I'll do the cucumbers tonight and I'll snack on those before bed and I can snack on those throughout the day tomorrow. And I'll make dinner. Yeah. Pre-cook before working out? I typically do like I will make like a big batch of something and then I will eat on it for the next few days. And then I just ate like the last little bit of the pasta that I made this morning. Not this morning, like this afternoon, like around when I woke up. So by now I was like, ugh, because I had like so much other stuff that I was doing midday. I was like, I don't have time to cook. I don't want to do a cooking stream because I actually have things that I need to get done. So here I am. This is the only DoorDash of this week that I'm allowed in terms of like dinners. Yeah, I'm like plowing through these. Pancake, thank you for the follow. Do you eat the whole thing? Like, you eat the skin? You eat the pod? Please don't tell me you eat the pod, because I'm gonna be a little concerned. I'm not gonna lie. You only eat the bean inside of it. So, like, that's why they also give you, like, a little bowl, like, at the table. But, like, yeah, you, like, eat, it's just the bean that you eat inside. And, like, you can, like, eat off the salt on the side. Okay, yeah. Yeah. You just, like, you just eat the bean. And then you put the pods in the bowl that they give you at the table. Please do not eat the pod. Don't do that to yourself. I fear you will suffer a far worse fate. You will suffer a far worse fate. Instead, you will grow. You will grow. You will grow peas inside of you. You will grow these pea pods inside of your stomach, and they will burst out of your seams, and then you will become a giant beanstalk. I don't think we want that. I'm sorry that this had to happen. Is that Goofy? Is that a Goofy emote? Gorge. Hello? Release. Let's like box this wig. Okay. Alright. So don't do what I just did. Luckily, it did not stab my eye. Just stabbed like right outside of my eye. So I'm safe. That was just very jarring. I've never done that before. Cool. How much part do I have? Section these side parts down. So we're just really working with the back. Oh my god, this is such an arm workout. Oh, I'm just smacking the shit out of the mic. Did I ever get to watch Spider-Man? I did not. I still have not gotten the chance to see Spider-Man. I think I'm trying to see it on Sunday, but I do have other plans on Sunday as well. So we'll just see what like time allows on Sunday. If Sunday is an ambitious day. But I did go see I did, however, get the chance to see the Odyssey in the 70 mm. Incredible. Amazing. Okay, where the skin top now? No spoilers. Yeah. Don't spoil Spider-Man for me. I will actually ban you if you spoil Spider-Man for me. You will get banned. Somebody get these beggars out of here. Robert Pattinson, you star. Has anybody seen the trailer for Primetime? Another new movie that Robert Pattinson will be in? I think it's gonna be stellar. See how this looks, right? He does the Chris Hansen voice so well. I saw something about him. Somebody was like, he's the most Gen Z millennial. I thought that was really funny because there was like an interview with him and Zendaya, and I think it was from the drama. It was like an interview from that movie, and it's like really funny because I feel like he's more like mainstream with it than she is, and she's younger than him. Like Robert Pattinson's, I think I looked it up the other day. He's like 40. One day he'll get his Oscar. I think he will. I think he's destined for an Oscar, and his like filmography is so expansive too. Like he's done so many things, and they're all like pretty versatile. I still think like his performance in The Lighthouse was so good. That was so cute. She normally sleeps up there, but I guess because I'm working over here, she decided to move down closer. Okay. Now we'll do this side, and then we'll look at skin top. So this is just skin top right here. So after I finish this side section, then I'm gonna let the skin top down and crimp that, and then we're gonna, I don't know, I think we'll lightly crimp the bangs, nothing like too crazy. I'm gonna have to like turn the heat down. on it whenever I do that. I just want it to have like a pretty like consistent texture, but I still want it to look softened and as like natural as possible. Honestly, I don't think I'll end up getting to Mina today. Because I forget how long crimping a wig takes. And it also like tends to like you can kind of see it. My hand gets like really red um, from like having to like constantly press with different types of pressure. So I typically try to only crimp one wig a day since I'm on a crunch. Or unless I'm on a crunch and then like I will like force myself to crimp multiple, but because I'm in no rush and I want to take my time with Miss Mina, I think I will just do Robin today. Oh. Speaking of overheating, my crimper turned itself off because it got too hot. Classic. Okay, so we're gonna let that heat up. We're gonna eat more pea pods. Hello? Get that away from me. What are we drinking about? I have not tried competitive vlog. I still am hesitant about doing my placements. And I also just like keep like taking breaks from the game to do like various things. So I think I'm gonna stick with my guns and wait until the next matchmaking patch because I don't know, I just don't feel ready for it. I play the game so inconsistently that like I feel like my skill and like ability to keep up is not consistent enough for me to try competitive yet. I just don't want to get steamrolled and then like hard stuck in a really low rank. I'm going just gonna log in. No, I'm scared. I'm scared. I still don't think I have a good enough grasp on movement to be able to enter like higher like competitive lobbies. I think I'll get steamrolled. I'll get steamrolled and ran down. One slowing hex and it's over for me. I am getting like more competitive. Ding ding. Yeah, I have. I played Overwatch comp for a bit, and I played I think I had the longest stint with. Oops, sorry. Sorry, guys. I had the longest stint with Rivals comp. I was like Diamond. I think the highest I got was like Diamond 1. But I wasn't like. I kind of fell off, and I stopped. I didn't. I like ran. Didn't have the time anymore to play consistently to be able to play like or like continue to play in the higher Rank lobby. Hello, Perms. I did bonk. That was an accident. You guys are hanging out right by my wig head. What do you expect? Okay. Release. Oh my god. Oh, after I do this, I can eat my banh mi. So I have experience with comp, and like I generally like speaking, like I know when I am ready in a game to be able to play comp and like actually provide value for my teammates instead of just kind of being like a wet sock. But I just don't think that like I'm at that point in Deadlock yet. I think I'm getting there. The game is just such a huge learning curve for me. I find that mid game I end up lost a lot, which I think is like that's a pretty common problem among people, especially like I didn't really play MOBAs. I mostly played FPS. So like the FPS aspect of Deadlock I understand very much, but the toughest things for me to figure out have been um knowing what to do mid game and movement. But I used to feel that same way about counter buying and those sort of and like the item shop, but I'm definitely not as horrified by those now. Like I think I have a pretty good understanding of counter buying and everything. And like knowing what to buy, when to buy. Um and I think that's also because like I played Page a lot recently, which like sort of forced me to have a better understanding of the other team. Um yeah. So I think Page help me learn a lot. But movement is still kind of tricky. I do think I've gotten much better at it compared to where I was at like last month. But again, I still think I have a lot to learn and a lot that I can improve on before I enter a competitive space, because the last thing I want is to be the one that's sort of like setting the team back and then having to take the blame for that. I would get really embarrassed. So I don't want to do that. I did have a pretty good game earlier. Has to be fun and casual. Yeah, I agree. Because right now, I think I solo queued a game earlier, and it was like pretty rough, but we had like a really good comeback. Um, so I think I'm getting like I definitely know that I'm getting there. It's just a matter of I think playing consistently that I think I would benefit from. Because I'm very much a learn by do kind of person. So like repetitive things really help me figure things out. Okay. Now this is all crimped, which means that our next task is to steam it down. Ooh. And thin it out and figure out where everything wants to sit on my head without cutting any of it yet. And then once it's on my head, then we'll figure out where it needs to go. Boop. That means we're done with the crimper for the night. We're gonna set that in the floor to cool off. I feel like I look like a hamster right now. Like, you know how hamsters stare at you with like their like empty beady eyes? Oh my bad. Here, I can like also turn it up so it'll pick me up more like the further away I am. Because now it'll pick up more sound. I could also talk louder. I'm not used to. I don't really speak at louder volumes. I speak pretty quietly. At least like inside. That's a weird thing to say. Don't say that. I'm going to go and get my steamer. And then I think I'm gonna also get my food. Like my actual food. I'm gonna eat part of my sandwich. It's okay, Icky. Thank you. Oh, shit, my phone. Whatever. Anyways, I'm going to go retrieve my food and my steamer. And then as I wait for my steamer to heat up, I will munch on my banh mi. Duh! Oy, 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 oy. Oh my god, these sweatpants are so large. Oy. Boop. Okay, I'm back. I actually decided while I was in the kitchen that I'm not hungry enough for my sandwich because I just snacked on all of those edamame. So I guess a sandwich will be for me after stream. And we'll just keep grinding out this bob. Bobalicious. Let's see. Boop. Okay. We're gonna go through and thin out some of it now before I start steaming. The quesarito's back? Hold on. Cause I am Freddy Fat Ass. I might I might have to get a nibble of that. What an odd sound this steamer makes. Oh my god, wait, yeah. Let's Oh my god, there's Taco Bell in K Town we could go to. We could have a most glorious quesarito feast. as none have seen before. Okay. We're gonna steam this bad boy. Suddenly, I'm ambidextrous. I'm not ambidextrous anymore. Logistics. Honestly, if you wanted to, you could just make I'm sure like both of us will be home whenever you arrive. But if you wanted to, you can make like a group DM on Discord, and then we can both be up to speed instead of having to relay information back and forth to each other. Thank you. I try. Intelligence does happen to be one of my specialties. I'm I'm lying. Something personal? It depends. I might answer, I might not. Or I might give you a vague and cryptic answer, but go for it. Okay. She's steamed boots. Where's my where's my reference photo? I'm pretty sure she doesn't have any. Absolutely not. Just for future reference, don't come on my stream asking me about accounts that are closed or like accounts that I don't even have. Don't do that. About your lawn? What's wrong with your lawn? We're gonna try this bad boy out and see where we're at. It's just that makes no sense. Sometimes I feel like housing like things, they just want things to complain and bitch about so that like they can I don't know, like force like a random ass fee on you. Anyway, thank you for the hydrate. I am hydrated. Welcome back. We just steamed the wig down, and now I'm trying it on to see what the link looks like. Honestly, I think the link is pretty good. There's probably like some stuff that needs to get cleaned up down at the bottom from where like the wefting is uneven. But we're gonna see where everything sits just on my noggin. Oh. So I think I'm gonna have to cut more bang in. Hello. Okay. So we definitely want to add more bang in. Length is actually pretty good. I think what I'm gonna do, I definitely think I want to thin it out a little. And then maybe give the bang like a little trim. Yes, this is for Robin. So we're gonna add more bang here. More bang here. I think, let's see, let me look at more reference photos. So I think it's just, yeah, it's all just one length based on what I'm seeing. But we'll chop more bang in, trim it just a little. Chop more bang in here. And then she has like 2 front pieces. Oh, let's see. What is it actually? Okay, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll definitely want to trim that. These are good. Okay, I want more bang here. Yeah. Like that. We'll trim this and then we'll trim that down. All right. I'm just putting pins in this so that I know what I'm not cutting versus what I am cutting. And then we'll just clean up the bottom a little so that it's not as like, it's like a little uneven, which kind of looks natural, but it's a little funky. Get back on there. Oy. Take a little more. Yeah, that looks pretty even. All right. When I tried Catwoman cosplay, I've actually considered it, and I've gotten that a few times since I did get the bob. Um, I used to have this suit. I think I might still have it. If I do, then like, I don't see why not. Goodbye. Need to trim up the bang. You're right. I always have to like double check if I'm holding my scissors right because I'm left-handed and these scissors are not designed for left-handed. As I just said, I don't know if I have it anymore. I like am re-inventorying my cosplays slowly but surely. I got a lot of them inventoried during the craft room setup stream I did with Celebi. I never wore her to a con, but I have worn her before. Oh, cutting bangs sucks. They're such small, fine little hairs. See. Oh, see? I just put the scissors back on my hands and it was the wrong direction. That's good. No. I'll do this. Ooh. No. Before, I'm gonna do one last round of steam, but before I do that, I want to straighten everything out so that I can get it a little smoother on the ends. I'll lower the heat on that. All right. After that, it should be pretty solid. Should be done. Yeah. I don't want the hair to like bulge out on the sides whenever it's like tucked in the back. So, I think I'm also gonna shred down some of the bulk on that. Because the crimping made it kind of thicker than I wanted, but it's the right texture that I wanted, so. I don't want to thin out the front pieces. I think the front pieces are fine. It's really just the sides and the back that I don't want to look too thick. God, the pile of hair under my chair is like a little insane right now. I wouldn't say it's easy. I think it just gets easier. Like, wig styling is not an easy thing, but it like gets easier like the more you do it, and like it's easy with time, I would say. Ooh, let me repin that back in. There you go. Forgot to do that when I put it back on the head. UST, thank you for the follow. Whoa. Ding, ding. Hello, hello, hello. What an energetic greeting. My alerts are fixed? Oh my god. Thank god. Dude, I've been fighting them for months. Every time I like go I go and I refix them before every stream, just like hoping that they'll fix themselves eventually. But can I help you? What does that mean? You guys are being really weird today. Okay. Hello, Brazil. See, is this enough? English is a tough language, I will say. Even I get tongue-tied, and it's my native tongue. Let's see. I feel like I still need some out of this side. Alright, I think that just needs to be straightened and then it should be fine. Okay. Am I a cosplayer? I am a cosplayer. I'm actually working on one of my cosplays right now. Yes, one of my friends is actually a Brazilian cosplayer. I met her at a Honkai Star Rail event 2 years ago now. Her name is Magic Fyra. She's super sweet, super amazing. This is for Elbaf Robin, but base but due to like the same styling it has, I could also use it for like NES Lobby Robin as well, which I do have coming in here soon. And I'm very excited. So now I'll already have a wig ready. Cosplay is life, yes. It's very fun. I am very it's my one of my favorite things to do. I definitely have more fun like once I'm like in the costume. The the build up and like the time it takes to create a costume, or not create a costume, but just like to put everything together for a cosplay is sometimes very daunting. It takes up more time than actually wearing it. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Godspeed in your journey. Learning English is not an easy task, I'm sure. Oh, Guardian, thank you for the gifted sub to UST. Thank you so much. That's so kind. Well, I hope to see you in future streams now, UST. I stream every Monday and Wednesday. But there actually will be there will be another stream this Friday. This is actually going to be interesting, and it's going to be really interesting. So Eden's birthday is on Saturday, so we are doing a drunk lock stream. So we are going to be drinking and playing Deadlock. I'm not sure what that entails. I don't know if maybe I think maybe like I'll do like a sub thing for like every like 10 or 20 subs I'll do like a shot. Um no, my birthday is not on Saturday. My birthday was on the 2nd of this month. So it was a few days ago. Quite a few days ago now. But one of my good friends' birthday is on Saturday. But yeah, I'll think of like some fun ways that you guys can participate. Um maybe some we'll make it like a mini like sub goal thing. Uh
Oh, I'm sorry, girl. You gotta stand up.
Thank you for posture check. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. I was speaking relatively fast as well. You're doing great. I am flat ironing the hair. Just so that it's like less of like like a I also wanted to straighten out the crimp marks. There's still a few in there. So I'm trying to be precise. Now we'll give it another comb through. And then now we're going to try it on again to see if everything is as I want it to. And then we're going to put it back on the head and steam. And then we'll be done. Time to go bald. What is the English name for the hair? Cosplay false hair. So this is called a wig. It's spelled W-I-G. That would be the equivalent of peruca. I'm assuming that's how. The steaming just sort of sets it down a little flatter. And it also, yes, that is correct, wig. There's like a few like little like stray like hairs that tend to like stick up, especially like after you like thin out the wig. So I just want to keep it straightened. And Robin's hair is not too like voluminous, so I want to try to keep it relatively flat. And also like the flatter shape is what looks better on me. Nameless, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, see? Yeah, it's definitely a lot flatter after I went through and thinned it out on the sides here, because last time it like bulged out really far. But I would say it's like pretty comfortable. I think this side could maybe do some more. No, actually, I think it's fine. It's fine on both sides. So what I typically do if a character has like hair behind the ears is I take little pieces from it. So I'm gonna take my little pieces. Wait. Oh shoot. I don't have my little bands. Give me a second. I'll show you guys what I do. Wait. Oh, my foot's asleep. Hello? Okay, I'm back. So this is actually like a hair hack that I learned from like K-pop hairstylists. So like anytime an idol has hair tucked behind the ear, it's not actually tucked behind their ear. What they do, let me see, let me pull my front pieces. Let me take this. Okay. So they take like a chunk of of hair like this. And then they're gonna secure it in the back with like a small elastic. So we're gonna take that. We're gonna take that. And then they tuck it. Like, and then they tie it like right here at the base. And then now, instead of it constantly coming untucked, it just sort of lives there. And it stays like this all day. I used to do this whenever I had longer hair too. But it's a really nice little hack for wigs too. I had to do this every time I cosplay Robin. But obviously I can't keep it like in there at all times because then I can't get it on and off my head. That's genius. Yeah, there's a little hack for you too. Cyberpunkish. Oh, thank you. I've never gotten that before. See, with this side, since this one's not really doing what I would like it to do, that means I would need to take more of this back here to secure it. So now I would take more from this side since it wants to have a little more volume. But now it stays really secure. And I don't have to worry about my wig being out of place. And it also, like, I think sometimes whenever you tuck your hair behind your ear can, like, sort of, like, jut out like this too. So, like, with this also, like, it keeps everything really flat and, like, really natural. But yeah. So now all that is left to do is to steam it down. And then we're done. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Get this thing off. There's like another K-pop hair hack that I actually use. I can't remember what it is, but that one is like the biggest like lifesaver I've ever had. It's like the best one. Boop. Okay. No. Where'd my brush go? There it is. We rebrush. Reset. And now we unplug the straightener. Boop. Because we're done with that for the day. I already turned it off, so it's nice and cool. And we're just gonna, oh, it's wrapped around the foot. Get out of here. El Colas, thank you for the follow. Alright, we're gonna eat more peas while my steamer heats up. Oh, they're like cold now. This is not as good. We all Wesker fans here. Yeah, well, I'm gonna assume anybody in this chat is a Wesker fan. I, however, am the ringleader. I'm the ringleader of the Weskerlings. What did I do? Oh, my comb fell. I forgot I did that. I think my next, like, tool upgrade for, like, working on wigs is going to be, a metal comb and, a metal brush. I think plastic, just doesn't smooth as well as metal does. Because then the metal would be heated up as well as taking, like, the heat from the steamer. Which I think could, really help, like, flatten things out better. Do I already have the rest? Yes! This is the only thing that I was missing from Robin. Everything else is already ready. I tried on the costume earlier. And it all looked good. And then I got new contacts for her as well. They're, like, a lot more accurate to the anime, like they're super like fluorescent ass blue. But they look really good. So I'm excited to wear her next week. Which is also insane to say. I can't believe Anime NYC snuck up this quickly. I still have to figure out what all of my days are for New York Comic Con. Oh, ow. So glad this thing is plastic. That would have really hurt if it was metal. All right. I think I put it on the wig head a little crooked. All right. We're done. Super smooth. Super. I normally don't take the time to steam things, but again, I have a lot more time than I thought and less like things to work on. So I thought that I would like go the extra mile with everything. So escalated on loop 24/7. Well, it's on loop whenever my PC is on. Yes. But yeah. Now we're done with that. Now we have to clean up, which is the worst part. But this one wasn't particularly messy compared to like other wigs that I know. Like Mina, I definitely think Mina's gonna be messy. This one, this wig, I wanted like a longer wig to work with whenever I am doing Mina's new wig, just so that I had. One moment. Oh, she's fine. But I just wanted more length to work with so that I'm not like I can sort of mold the like loop inside of her better. Oh. What's back here? Ouch. But yeah, Mina's definitely gonna take me a lot more time than Robin did, just because I have a lot more that I have to do with it, and I want to like really get like the shape of her bangs correctly this time instead of just doing like a typical like straight across. I really want to make sure that like I get like all of like her like two individual side pieces on each side, like the way that it's not completely covering the middle of her forehead, but just sort of like loops in. Like, she has, like, a bunch of, like, small detail things that I really want to do for her. Just because I really care about the character. So obviously that means I'm gonna go all out. Let's see. Let me go get my broom. Because now there's like hella hair that I have to sweep up. Not hella hair. Just enough to cause an inconvenience. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mina. I think Mina I'm gonna have to style in the craft room because I'll have more space to do it. Ah, it's stuck to the broom. Unhand it. Unhand me. Scissors, scissors. Boop. I almost just knocked something huge off of my desk. Did the upgrade? No, the upgrades have not come yet. They should be here relatively soon. But I'm very excited when they do arrive. It's gonna be pretty awesome. For the upgrades, you'll just have to wait and see. You'll just have to wait and see. But just know, it's major. At this point, it's like Mina's gonna be like a brand new costume. Because I'm redoing her gun, I'm redoing her umbrella, I'm redoing like her fit. I ordered new shoes. Like I'm redoing everything. This Mina Haas shit is serious. I love her. I would do anything for her. Just munching away. I've almost finished this thing. Alright. Now I dump all of them back into the little tray. And I close the tray. My meal splinters. Alright. Oh my god. I actually low-key burnt the shit out of my hand. Maron! Hello, hello, hello! Happy 5 months! Thank you for the resub! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello! Yeah. I like accidentally like cut my hand a little too funky when I was steaming. and the plastic got me. So it's like a little, like you can kind of see, it's like a little red. Like there's a difference in the color. It's like a little red right here. It did not feel good, but it's fine. I'll just like it like didn't break skin. It's just like mildly irritated, so it'll go away in like I don't know, give it like 30 minutes and it'll be gone. So I'm not concerned. But yeah, other than that, I'm doing pretty good. I finished one of the wigs that I needed for Anime NYC. Pretty simple, but I wanted to like I could have just like taken it right out of the bag and not crimped it or steamed it or done anything at all, and I could have just like straightened it, chopped in a little more bang, and called it a day. But I wanted to get fancy with it. I think it paid off. I think it'll look really good when it's all together. I was gonna do 2 wigs today, but I don't know. I feel like Mina should be a 2-day process so that I don't like fry my brain too hard while I'm working on it. And it's also like there's like a few new techniques that I'm gonna be using with it, and I don't want to like I don't want to rush it. I can't rush perfection. I can't rush perfection. But I definitely think that like tomorrow I'm gonna crimp it, um, and like start steaming on it to sort of keep the crimp marks out and everything. And then, but I think a lot of my upcoming days are gonna be focused on like my props and things, because all of like I have a lot of things that I'll need to sand. And again, I want to take my time on that Mina gun. So slowly but surely we'll be working on things for Mina. But with that, I finished my task for the day. And I think it is time for me to depart. But if you have any like fun ideas for the Drunk Lock stream, feel free to drop them in my Discord server. The Discord link is like below in the like about section. So yeah, feel free to drop any suggestions for any sub goals or anything for Drunk Lock. And I'll also do some cooking. But yes, I will see you guys on Friday for what I think will be a very interesting stream. um, but yeah, I will see you guys on Friday. Thank you so much for all of the new follows. Thank you for all of the community subs. Thank you for the resubs. Thank you for the new subs. Oh, a hydrate to go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. Thank you so much, everyone. I will see you guys on Friday.